We'll make it for you.
I received beautiful things from our village. Bertir to mad on Olmenawi. Do you want to see the object?
Neyim var ki senin?
You will always be welcome here.
Hoş geldin kanka. Boku yedik ya.
Up there. This is Deidre, the ruins Lady Morange told us about. But I do not know how to get there. The path collapsed.
Some of the tunnels in the mine may lead to it. We should go there.
We should find the ruins mentioned by Lady Morange in this area.
Her şey yok. Nereye gidiyorsan buraya.
Good grief. These are some unusual customers. Greetings. How?
Mehmet şansı. O değil de ne yapacaktım lan ben?
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
The entrance to Qualisone is here. The people of the village might be able to teach us a few things.
Arada bu şimdi ya.
Good grief. These are some unusual customers. Well, I have everything a miner could need. And everything anyone else could too.
Buradan başlıyor, sonuna kadar gidiyor. Burada ya.
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
Gözler mi görmüyor? Ne yapıyor anlamadım. Ya böyle de saklamamışlardır diye düşünüyorum.
Good grief. These are some unusual
Yok abi burada bitiyor.
Well, I have everything a miner could need. And everything anyone else could too.
Allah Allah. Ya birini şurada bulduk. Diğerleri yok. Burası değil abi. Arama alanı burası.
Hello, Your Excellency.
Ne anlamışız?
Your Excellency, such elegance. You really are honouring your uncle.
Good day, Your Excellency.
Have you ever been to Hickman? It's a very impressive city, and there are...
Beautiful day, don't you think, Your Excellency?
Greetings, madam. Aren't you our governor's cousin?
Aren't you a part of the prince's family? I believe I saw you with the governor.
Allah Allah.
What can you tell me about the ruins on the plateau?
You aren't the first to ask me about them, but the answer is still the same. I've nothing to tell you. Not that I wouldn't want to, but I've never been there. There must have been a path once upon a time, but it's no longer there. Maybe it collapsed. Some say that you have to pass through the mines to get there. A few of the tunnels do climb. It's certainly possible, I would say. But those tunnels are all closed, and we have better things to do. The iron ore, it doesn't come out of the ground by itself. Do you need anything else?
Tell me about the mines.
It wasn't us that first dug them out. They're really old. Centuries old. But those tunnels are full of riches. It takes little effort to unearth the minerals that we want. What more could we ask for? Seeing as how there aren't that many of us, if we were pressed to mine all the tunnels, we'd be too few. But the time will come when folks hear about what we're pulling from these rocks. We won't be alone for much longer.
Nihayet.
Can't do that.
gate. There must be some mechanism or a lock.
You did it. The gate is open now. Dara Grima Deram Dam. You've no magic here. Drink a potion. Watch out! Grenade! Close to it, Nestiri. Be careful! You're growing tired. You should drink a potion. Dara Grima Deram Dam. Watch out! Grenade! No magic here. Drink a potion.
Ya oğlum baltayı takacağız lan. Neyse devam edelim. Bir tane soru işareti vardı, o da buradaymış.
Finally, here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorraine spoke to us about. These buildings are similar to those of the Dakidana Daiges. They must have been built by the legendary peoples of the sea. Explore the area. Something may give away the identity of the architects.
Ulan şunlardan da nefret ediyorum ha. Lan burası değil be. Ya burada da mı yarasalar var? Burada bir. Birini bulduk. Niye uçuyor lan öyle? Da kaldı herhalde.
This seal. I know the insignia, even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes. A seal? A coat of arms? What is it? A clan banner of some kind?
Yes, something like that. This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. Let's continue to dig. I need to know more. I need to understand.
Hayırlı işler. ...298. Bunu birisine verelim.
This journal confirms what we suspected. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher, few of them actually managed to escape. The major part of the journal has faded, but I'm not able to make out the name of the author. I don't think we will learn anything else here. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives. They were us.
It's difficult to admit. And to think that I turned to you to help us against the Bridge Alliance. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know this will not help our relations with your people. That is certain. This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this.
Evet, şimdi şu at kamp ateşinden gidelim. Bir de nereye gideceğiz? Sonra konuşurum şununla ya.
Cousin! You have returned! How did things go?
You don't look well. What's happened?
Nothing. Nothing terribly bad in any case. I must have eaten something that's having trouble going through me.
It seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long. Who prepares your meals? Are they safe?
No one is poisoning me, fair cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's nothing. Take my word for it. Now then, what do you have to tell me?
We had a talk with Lady Morange, and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the congregation of merchants.
The congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted. Once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret. How he must despise me.
Constantine.
We need to learn more. I want to understand. I need to know everything my father has kept from me. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You were thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
Başka bir şey yok.
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Ya şu level atlasak da bunun nitelik leveli nasıl atlıyor ki bunlar? Şunlardan lazım bana ya. Yanlışlıkla buna verdik. Sıfırlayamayız da ya. Öf. Lan ne yardım alacağız? Kaptanın yanına gideceğiz. Amiralım.
Come closer, good people. The cure and what? Are your boots small crew? Is your hat out of style?
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island. Ruins that, after careful scrutiny, were built by the congregation. In one of them, we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions. Questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Şimdi nereye? Burayaymış. Nerede lan bu? Aşağıda mı? Burada gösteriyor. Allah Allah. Yani yukarıda değil. Abi.
locked.
Aa. Neyse başkasına gidelim. Lan bunu yaptıydık ya. Ya. Çüş be, buradan da dur bakayım şu bizim hatunların kullanamıyoruz. Neyse şunların şeyini yükselteyim bari. Hemen ölmesinler. Heh, al bunu. Biz versek bunlara verebiliyoruz muyuz? Veremiyoruz. Neyse hadi bakalım. Şimdi kampta yiyecek de yapamıyoruz. Lan Bana dal lan. Neyse şu da ölürse ona şey yaparım ya. Öl lan hadi. Mehmet hoş geldin.
We didn't want this fight.
Kim vurdu lan? Ya şu şerefsiz.
Why? Why?
In order to capture and extract from her what we need. To examine her. Dissect her, if necessary.
Ya şu şerefsizi öldürelim ya.
Great service. Guiding us directly to her.
Are you saying that?
Even if the creature has concocted some remedial potion, it is not the song we came for, but the bird. She leads the sorcerers of this island. She knows how they transform, and from where their powers originate. Us scientists think that the remedy is there, in their pseudo-magic, and in their mutation. Thank you for bringing her to us, and ridding us of the monster.
Do you think I'm going to allow you to manipulate me?
I don't think anything. Apologies, Excellency. But you are going to die tragically from a stray bullet intended for the monster.
Merhamet etmeyeceğim. Şerefsiz seni.
How dare you ask for mercy after attempting an assassination? After revealing your conspiracy to me? You deserve nothing less than death.
I will not go down without a fight.
Gavata bak. Ulan koca canavardan 5 tane altın mı çıktı be? Tüh rezil. Lan nitelik gelsin. Aha yetenek. Ya yeteneler. Hayım ya. Nitelik niye gelmiyor ki? Evet, şey var.
Nahak? She is unconscious. We need to bring her back to her village. She needs to be tended to. We should leave right away. Is she going to survive?
Yes, she will heal. They were not shooting to kill her. And we are resistant, you know. The bond empowers us. It gives us the vigor of animals, the resilience of trees. It's undoubtedly for that reason that your alliance is so interested in us.
She does not mean to harm you. Please, let me...
What do you want from me, Ranaikse?
We were manipulated by the Alliance. We had no idea that they sought to capture you. We believed their fable of a miraculous remedy. We killed the man that wounded you. He will hunt you no longer. And their governor will have explaining to do.
I suppose I should thank you for having pulled me from their claws and bringing me here. And to have crushed the life out of a few of these parasites. There is indeed a remedy. But I doubt that I can do anything against this sickness that you describe. I don't know it. And I don't see how I could create a remedy that would heal it.
Perhaps you could try? We are desperate.
This remedy was prepared for a precise purpose. To heal those who escaped the claws of the Alliance. These monsters capture the Sinol Menoi and torture them, bleed them, put things in their veins. Those that do escape are in such agony that our care and comfort are not enough to mend them. That's why I made this remedy. Not for your Malikor. My people have never fallen prey to such sickness.
How can you be so sure? Perhaps it's your tremendous resistance that protects you from the sickness.
Perhaps. Enon Mil Frictimen protects us all.
Enon Mil Frictimen?
God of 1,000 faces in your tongue. The one and many who protects us and our island. They and we are tied and bound. As they are tied and bound to you. Their generosity to our people is infinite. But the crimes of the Renaigse enrage it. After all, perhaps your Malikor is their vengeance.
This is strange. The two tracks that we followed have led us to the same name. Enon Mil Frictimen.
The god of 1,000 faces. But I don't believe he is the origin of your sickness. He protects us. He watches over us.
That's right. We know that the congregation came to this island long ago. A lot longer than we first thought. The Malikor could be a consequence of that first attempt to colonize. A curse cast at that epoch. Brought back by the first defeated colonists. After all, are they not the reason the first guardians of the native legends appeared? Whatever, one thing is certain. If there is something or someone on this island powerful enough to heal the Malikor, it is certainly him. We need to bring this news back to Constantine. Even if we don't have a remedy as of yet, he will be happy to know that we have made progress.
Şimdi nereye gidiyoruz? Ha 43 metre diyor ya. Allah Allah. Şimdi de yukarıda diyor. Şaka gibi ya. İkinci kattaymış.
My fair cousin! Come closer and tell me what brings you...
I wanted to inform you of our progress in the attempt to discover a cure. As you advised me, I followed the leads shared by our allies, none of which led anywhere. However, they pointed in the same direction, towards a sort of god that the natives worship. They call him Enon Mil Frigdeman, the god of many faces. He is very powerful and protects the island.
How can you be sure that it's not some sort of myth? Even a superstition?
I saw it take shape with my own eyes, during a ritual. It is possible that the Malachor is the expression of its vengeance.
You are referring to the secret we unearthed. The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents. It is a terrifying perspective.
But if it were true, he must also be able to help us heal.
Princess, could you shed some light on this being? Is it possible to meet him?
All the Doneigada know him. He is the strength, the spirit of Tirfredi. You were looking for a demon or a remedy from plants, so I did not think of him. But yes, he is very powerful and as old as our world. He could surely heal your sickness. But it is not simple to meet him. Impossible, I would think. Though it is not my place to judge, you need to earn the trust of Glendan, the elder of the council. Ask him for his help. He lives in the village of Dorchad Genadu. It is in the heart of our island, at the entrance to our most sacred lands.
Thank you for your help, Princess. I will not forget the numerous services you have provided for us. And thank you, fair cousin, for everything.
Burada bir tane daha var. Lan. Kaçıncı katta o? Üçüncü katta. Lan üçüncü katta gösteriyordun ya. Ya şimdi.
Locked.
My regards, Your Excellency.
Ya burada kimle konuşmamı istiyorsun sen? Allah aşkına ya. Yoldaşlardan mı diyor lan yoksa? Gel kız bakayım sen. Siyora değil ki. Aman neyse ya neyse. Bir tane gelmiş. Oh ben nihayet. Hı, sıfırlayalım şimdi şunları. Tüh, bu kadar mı? Lan gölge patlamasına gitmeyecektik ya neyse. Gittik artık. Ananı sarsayım çok. Şimdi şeyler de değişti değil mi ya? Of. Şunu tak. Ha şöyle ya. Nihayet. Bana ne lazım? Bilim. Zanaatkar bir. Bunların şeyi var ya, salla gitsin. Şu üstündekileri de satayım da. Var mı satıcı buralarda? Yok gibi. Neyse şu görevi yapınca direkt satarız yani.
Oh, there you are, Your Excellency. The enlightened has heard my prayers.
What's going on? Where are the others?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their research in some swamps. But they must have encountered problems. Brother Fidelis came back here, and he was in a dreadful state. He most likely came to seek help, but he fainted. It's impossible for us to know what happened to them.
I am not a doctor, but I may be able to examine him.
Oh, please do. Any help would be appreciated. We've done our best, but our magic has proved inefficient. And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive too late from San Mateus.
This man is burning up with fever, and he bears several bite marks and traces of blows.
The flesh is black and blue around the bites. He was bitten by a venomous creature. What he needs is an antidote.
Have you tried giving him any anti-poison?
Of course, but to no avail. And what if it were a hex cast by the heretics?
No matter what happens, you always suspect them.
Why, of course. These savages are always to blame. The man was in the swamp. There are some rare animals there, and their venom is terrible. A healer from the area will know the antidote.
We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
Yerlilerden yardım istedim. Ya lan depoya da atabiliriz, dur. Aa, bunu kadında değil miydi lan bu? Kadın kuşanıyor işte, niye depoya atıyoruz bunu? Aa, depodaymış. Aa, çeviklik lazım. Neyse. %429'da bakayım. Envanter. Salla. Allah Allah. İyi bitti. Ben olsam hiç yardım istemem. Her şeyi bunların üstüne atıyorlar.
Onol Manawi, you've come back to see old Lair. I heard that you managed to retrieve the tablets.
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more at peace, knowing that our brothers are alive, and that they will be able to join another clan. And you proved me right. Peace with the Renaigse is possible.
I need your advice. You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
I heard about it.
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning, but the anti-poisons we gave him had no effect. He must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp, and we're looking for a healer who would know of a suitable antidote.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Our neighbors did not think for one moment that we could be helpful. Alas, our Donegad is one of the exiles. But Vindwal knows plants well. She will know.
Thank you. I will go see her. I hope she agrees to help us. I have to go.
Like so many others.
Here you are again. What do you want?
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. Everything he did, he
Bu
did to
değil
save
lan.
what I
Bunu
almost...
zaten
I have
sormuştum
come
daha
to
önce.
ask for your help. Lair told me you know about remedies.
I do know a few of them. I have learned about plants. I used to want to become a Donegad.
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition. Apparently he was bitten by a creature of the swamp.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a good knowledge about this affliction. He will die if he does not receive proper treatment.
Do you know which antidote should be given to him?
Yes. These priests are idiots. They could have asked for our help, but they treat us like children. You are different. And you have allowed my son to join a new clan. So, I will give you the potion to cure the priest. Wait a moment. Make him drink this remedy and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vindwal.
Beyinsizlerin tedavi bak dibindeymiş hemen.
Where am I?
You're in Eden. You are safe.
Was I unconscious for a long time? The other members of the expedition, they are in danger. The swamp is so hostile. We weren't prepared for it. Some of our people have disappeared.
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. The swamp is full of them. A colleague and I had left to fetch some help when we were attacked. I managed to run away, but I don't know what happened to him. As for those who are at the camp, you must go help them.
Show me the location of your colleagues on the map. I will join them.
There. Please, hurry.
Thank you. You should rest now.
Nerede bu? Ben şurada şey varmış ya. Ne var? Hayvan gibi oluyor. Ondan mı gitsek? Aynen. Ya ben buraya daha önce nasıl geldim de bunu görmedim ya. Haritayı açmışım. Ulan kamp mıymış? Neyse çok iyi oldu, kamp oldu. Buradan seyahat edeceğiz zaten. Nereye? Nerede orası? Şurası. O zaman arkaya dön.
I do not remember there being a path in this place the last time we came.
Look, this is a passage that was forced upon nature by men. The beasts must have become restless. They do not appreciate it when their living space is disturbed.
Ne varmış bunda? Kan. Tamam. Bir de şurada varmış ama biz şu görevi yapalım önce.
Looks like we're right on time. If we do not intervene, they're sure to gut each other.
How can you call yourself a man of faith when you turn your back to the word of our founder?
Me?
Hey, what's happening here? I could hear you from miles away.
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see you. You arrived right on time to settle this matter.
How did you manage to find us in the middle of this swamp?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where your camp was.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was accompanying him?
He must be dead, like our other companions. This is all your fault. This is yet more proof that you are not fit to lead such a team. I should be the one in charge.
Maybe you should calm down and explain to me what's happening here.
This expedition was undertaken with no concern for common sense. We are not equipped to explore this type of place. Our people are disappearing, and all we have found are some falsified writings.
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably explains why he is being so disingenuous. We have made incredible discoveries, and we could find more.
You are beyond redemption. I won't waste another second talking to you. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will have to be without her.
How charming.
Your Excellency, I hope you will forgive us for that scene. My relations with Virgil have always been difficult. But ever since we arrived here, it has been unbearable. I'm afraid we may need an arbiter.
Before anything else, I need to know what has led to this situation between you.
What would you like to know?
For what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. Virgil was always against it, especially under my supervision. For him, our discoveries in Eden were sufficient. They confirmed what he wanted. The rest did not matter. According to him, we should never have continued. And when we found new tablets, it became even worse.
Were they also written by Saint Matthias?
Without a doubt. The handwriting is the same. There are also some patterns, some islander symbols. It's fascinating. But what really angers Virgil is the content we managed to decipher. Our founder explains that he learned a lot from the islanders. Something our brother cannot accept. He now persists in saying that these tablets are fake, forged by the natives themselves.
Brother Fidelis told me that several members of the expedition have disappeared.
Yes, that's why he left along with Father Orbricus to fetch some help. 3 more of our colleagues are missing. And I'm not even talking about the ones who fell ill. I must admit that I underestimated the hardships we would encounter. I made a mistake. I should have prepared this expedition more thoroughly. But Virgil's being disingenuous does not help.
And no one has searched for those who are missing.
I wanted us to search for them, but someone later convinced me that it presented too much of a risk. Along with lack of preparation, our constantly decreasing number, and creatures swarming the area.
And by someone, I suppose you mean Brother Virgil.
Indeed.
I'm thankful for these pieces of information. But you understand that I will also have to talk to Brother Virgil.
Of course, that's understandable. You must hear us both before you can make a decision.
Ya o lavuk yukarı nasıl çıktı arkadaş?
Brother Virgil,
What do you want?
can you explain to me what caused such a quarrel?
The reason for it is very simple. It is Eugenia's folly. This woman should never have been the supervisor of our team. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient, but no. She didn't want to stop the research. She organized this expedition in a hurry, without taking elementary precautions, and now she's accepting as facts the delirious writings we discovered on these tablets, without doubting them for even 1 second.
What do you mean?
We found some new tablets, allegedly written by Saint Matthias, but their content is so absurd that they were obviously forged. I am certain that the natives must have found these stones before us and modified their content.
How would they have done that? The natives cannot write.
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous settler. How would I know?
Brother Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing. Do you know anything about this?
They did not go missing. They were killed. There was the wild beasts, the diseases, and let's not forget the savages. We can feel their presence, roaming around the camp at night. I am certain that they are responsible for the death of our colleagues.
That's strange. There aren't many villages around here.
There aren't any. There are a few hermits, but they are not fighters. And they have better things to do than roam around their camp at night.
We've been in this region before, and the only native we met was a little insane, but would have been incapable of killing several priests.
Those savages may very well have been following us since our departure.
Kafayı yemiş bu adam ya. Mal amına.
Until it is entirely converted.
I see. So, you haven't tried to find your colleagues?
So we can die as well. I am not as crazy as Sister Eugenia.
I cannot take sides in your quarrel for now. And in any case, it is not what matters the most. Even if you think they are dead, we have to try finding your colleagues.
Well, if you are prepared to take such a risk, I can only commend you for your bravery and wish you luck. Path south of here. But be careful. The creatures that roam the area are ruthless.
Erkeğim diye geziniyor de şerefsiz bunlar. Kampını olmam.
This man's death was no accident, nor was it linked to any predator attack. It was caused by a violent strike to the back of the skull with a mace, and it didn't take place here. The marks surrounding the body show that it was moved, most likely to make it seem like he fell to his death. This man's death was no accident, nor was it linked to any predator attack. It was caused by a violent strike to the back of the skull with a mace, and it didn't take place here. The marks surrounding the body show that it was moved, most likely to make it seem like he fell to his death. This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
If that were the case, there would be other marks of impact on his body. No. He was struck with an object to the back of the head. Given the shape of the wound, it was inflicted with a metal mace.
Lan. İnceledik ya.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
If that were the case, there would be other marks of impact on his body. No. He was struck with an object to the back of the head. Given the shape of the wound,
bitmiş
it was
zaten burası ya.
inflicted with a metal mace.
Dara grimme verendaan. No mercy. Drink a potion.
Allah belanı var, şaka mısın ya? Kanka eskisi gibi güzel oyun çıkmıyor. Çıkıyor ya kanka. Senin sevdiğine göre çıkmıyordur.
You should drink the potion.
This poor soul was almost entirely devoured. He must have been killed by swamp animals.
Indeed, he was devoured. But he was already dead. There is a mark here.
Neresi parçalanmış oğlum?
Could only have resulted from the strike of a cutting weapon.
You're right. He was stabbed before being fed to the animals. But anyone could have used such a blade.
The body of this man was devoured by beasts, but it happened after he died. One of the wounds is clearly a knife wound. But alas, it is impossible to know who was wielding it.
Bunları yaratık öldürmemiş demek ki.
The poor man didn't have a chance. He must have been attacked by a large reptile. Most likely a Llewellyn.
Hold on. Do you see these iridescent marks on his skin? They look like the marks that the priest's spells leave on their victims. I've seen them many times before.
But what was he doing alone, so far from the camp? It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
The deaths of these people were a deception. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to do such a thing. They killed
Gene o
each
şey mi
other
yaptı
and
şerefsizler
accuse
ya?
my people. This virgin, he wants to push aside this woman at all cost. He must be the culprit.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation.
Vallahi açıklama istemeye gerek yok. Direkt kellesini alalım. Şunu şey yapayım, bir içecek alıp geleyim. Nerede o gavat?
Brother Virgil.
Your Excellency, weren't you supposed to be looking for our colleagues?
Indeed. I regret to say that they are indeed all dead.
I knew it. What a waste. Eugenia and her recklessness are to blame for this.
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this. These deaths are not accidental, and yet they were disguised as such.
The savages! Their thirst for blood is unquenchable. I knew we should never have come without an escort.
Watch your tongue, priest. Our people have no need to hide when they protect their land. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to disguise a death.
Who else could it be?
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail. Does that remind you of anyone?
Fine. You unmasked me. But know that my cause is right.
Bak şerefsize bak.
The
Hiç
Order
inkar
Luminous
etme.
sent me to keep an eye on this expedition, to ensure that the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our nation or our presence on this island. But the inscriptions on the tablets are a heresy, a dangerous manipulation. Can you imagine what would happen if it was said that our founder listened to the teachings of the natives? But even then, foolish Eugenia accepted these discoveries as truth, without any hesitation, without realizing that our entire nation could suffer because of it. So yes, I wanted to scare her.
I understand that you might want to protect your nation, but to go as far as assassinating several of your colleagues...
Come now. What would you do if someone were threatening the congregation? You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill. You may have already done so. But since you want to avoid using violence, help me convince Eugenia to go back to Eden. My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries. And you will be rewarded, of course.
This Renaigse tried to blame my people for these crimes. The priests would have wanted to punish them, and innocent people would have died. He must answer for his treachery.
Altını kabul et. Oğlum.
It seems to me that all members of this expedition are concerned. They should decide on what to do next. Everybody listen. Alas, I must inform you that I found the dead bodies of your missing colleagues. How awful. What happened to them? Someone wanted us to believe that they were killed by some swamp animals. But it was all staged. Your colleagues were murdered, and their bodies abandoned to the creatures. What? But why do such a thing? And who murdered them? Brother Virgil confessed to his crimes in front of me.
Monster! You will pay for these crimes. These people you killed were our brothers, our friends.
You stupid goose. You really believe that I will let you pass judgment on me? You shouldn't have been so quick to accept these lies that could destroy our nation, and want to reveal them for all to hear. You are solely responsible for these deaths.
How dare you present yourself as the protector of our nation? Murderer!
Rahip halatı nerede? Öldü mü lan hepsi? İyi ölmüş. 3 tane altın para çıktı. Tam da istediğim gibi oldu ha. Neyse bir içecek alıp geleyim ben. Expedition 33 var bak. Güzel oyun çıkmıyor dün. Dehşet oyun. Yağmur yağıyor bu arada kanka. Sizin orada da yağıyor mu? Orada bir sürü şeker var. Hadi çabuk. O kanka gitmiş galiba.
I'm sorry, sister. Brother Virgil fled during the battle.
The coward. And naturally, his accomplices fled along with him. What a waste. So many people died.
Perhaps I shouldn't have revealed his crimes in front of everyone, but I thought it was the best way of ensuring he would be judged.
Considering how high tensions have been these last few days, a fight was inevitable, alas. But you did what you thought was fair. Here, take this, as a token of gratitude for shedding light on these dismal events. Alas, we will have to go back to Eden as well. There are too few of us to continue the research.
Were you hoping to discover more?
Of course. This place was but a single step in St. Matthias's journey. The last tablets speak of a journey northbound, further up in the swamp. But even if Virgil is no longer a threat, we are not sufficiently well equipped to go there.
We could go there for you if you wish. You just have to tell us where to look.
That would be marvelous. Of course, you would have to start from the excavation site where he wrote this. I think I noticed a path going north when I was there, actually. Look for any traces of life. Perhaps you will be lucky enough to find more of his writings. That would be fantastic.
Don't worry. I will conduct this research and come find you here if I uncover anything.
O taraftan çıkamıyoruz. Buradan mı gideceğiz gene? Aynen. Buradan aşağı iniyor ya. Ha, sağ tarafa gidiyormuş ya, tamam. Şimdi tamam.
If their so-called saint lived around here, he must have looked for a sheltered area.
Boss. Gel bakalım.
Watch out, another.
Şunu kalkanını kırın. Lan şunun kalkanını kırın. Ben mi kıracağım onu da ya? Kırın kalkanını hadi. Heh, kalkanı kırıldı. Lan bir dur da şu iksiri içelim. Geber geber. Oh. İyi bir beceri bir nitelik, çok güzel oldu bu. Ee? Ha şurada. Burasıymış işte. Daha yukarı çıkacakmışız.
Look at this cave. It is a good place for an old man to settle.
Mağaraya gir.
Indeed, there are some traces of life here. But we will have to examine this place thoroughly.
Yeah.
That a saint is here.
Grenade! No magic here. Drink a
Şerefsizler ya, bunlar ölmek bilmiyor.
This is a cave of knowledge, or at least it looks like one. The old man must have been exceptional to be able to live in such a place.
Let's take a closer look at these paintings. We may learn something from them. This mural is very ancient. It depicts an old man dressed as a priest getting his face painted by a masked native. This mural depicts an old man praying in front of a face in the mountain. He's holding a rosary. Saint Matthias, praying to Enon Milfrichteman. It looks like a chaplet made of pewter. It's rather basic, but it was made a long time ago. And it undeniably comes from the continent.
I seem to recall that their saint is often described as using a similar object.
I do not know these glyphs, but these spirals are native symbols. There are some words in our ancient language next to them. The light and the earth are the two faces of a same power. It's impossible to know if this is a translation or another sentence. But this is a message that would seriously displease the Inquisitors.
I cannot believe it. These symbols, they are signs used in the secret writing of the Donegada.
Engraved tablets. They resemble the ones we recovered in Eden. We should take them with us. The researchers would be delighted to study them. There are some native symbols here and some letters I recognize, as if someone had tried to write in the native language using our alphabet. Men dwi stad in on mil.
It means, welcome us amongst your people, Enon Mir Flichteman.
This is incredible. Saint Matthias would have known about the spirit of the island and would have prayed to him.
So that's what it was. The priest's old sage became a Donegad. I don't think that they'll be happy about that. And yet, it could bring peace. The Solasser will no longer be able to burn our people and our guardians.
Why is he not depicted wearing the marks of the Donegada?
It was a very long time ago. Magic had not yet been given to us by Enon Milfrichteman.
I wonder what I should do with these relics. Eugenia probably didn't imagine that Saint Matthias lived his life in a way that's so different from what they advocate. As for Virgil, he wasn't wrong. Such a revelation will certainly cause a schism in Thélème.
The great revelation that will change mentalities for good, or the preservation of the dogma at all costs? I think you already know which side I'm leaning towards.
I already took sides in their quarrel. If I change my mind, I'm afraid that it might be seen as treason. I'll think about it on the way there. Let's go back to the researchers' camp.
So, did you find anything? Or do you need my help?
We discovered a cave that was inhabited a long time ago by a whole group of people, mostly natives, who had obviously created a sacred site, as the place was guarded by a creature.
And have you found traces of our holy founder? New relics? Perhaps some tablets?
There were also frescoes on the site, representing Saint Matthias.
Frescoes? Tell me more. This is fascinating.
He was shown having his face painted by a native. On another, he prayed to the god of the mountain.
You can't be serious. You mean to say that our saint converted to the cult of the islanders?
That is what emerges from our findings, yes. Other objects that I was able to bring back also point in this direction. Look, there are inscriptions. These tablets and also this chaplet.
This chaplet? I cannot believe it. It is so... Excuse me. I cannot find the words to express how I feel. You must come with me. We must go and present all these discoveries to the Mother Cardinal. You realize our entire dogma will have to change. So far, anyone who wanted to question it would have burned their fingers. Literally, alas.
And you think that this time they'll listen?
We have solid proof. All this evidence. With your support, we will convince her to reveal the truth.
I see. I will do my best to help you.
It seems we are arriving right on time. You did well to warn us, Brother Virgil.
Virgil?
Adam ölmedi
How
mi?
did you know?
I'm afraid that your Excellency's lies weren't very convincing.
We were informed of your discoveries and of the danger they represent. We demand that you hand them over to us immediately, so that they can be destroyed.
Hadi
How
lan.
can you even suggest the destruction of relics written by the hand of our founder?
Out of love for our dogma, for our faith, and for our nation. But since you refuse to comply with our orders, you leave us no choice.
Death to the heretics!
Kim vurdu lan? Lan oğlum durun şunu bir atayım. Kim kaldı lan başka?
I cannot believe that I just fought my own brothers in faith. The fact that the Inquisition is after us is very disturbing, Excellency.
We would do well to hasten to San Matthias. They will not dare to attack you there. And we will have to take care of Bishop Domitius. He will do everything he can to discredit us.
You are right. All this proves is that I will not succeed without your help. There is a risk that the Mother Cardinal will also reject our discoveries.
And I could bring Petrus with me. He will surely find the words to convince her.
That would be most helpful. Father Petrus is renowned for his eloquence. In any case, we must present our research to make sure I know all their content. And I will meet you at the palace in San Mateus to plead our case.
Understood. See you soon, Sister Eugenia. Be careful.
Ne lan bu ana? Ha. Bu gavat öldü mü ya? Şu mu şerefsiz? Lan nereye girdik biz? Ha şurada arkada. Ne kapalı ya lan burası? Oradan gitmeyeceğiz mi oradan?
Ah, Your Excellency. We were eagerly awaiting your arrival. Sister Eugenia was just recounting me the tale of your achievements and telling me about the incredible discoveries you've made.
These relics shed a new light on the last years of our founder. It all demonstrates that he hadn't evangelized the islanders, but, on the contrary, he would even have adopted some of their rituals, merging the cult of the enlightened and the cult of nature in a single dogma.
These discoveries, if they can be verified, are extraordinary. But they also represent a great upheaval that could harm our nation. We must first verify their authenticity. You are the only ones who entered this cave. Could what you have witnessed been a falsification?
We discovered ancient frescoes on the walls of the cave. They represent Saint Mateus without a doubt. He's depicted with his chaplet. In one, he is praying for the divinity of the island. In the other, his face was being painted by a native. I understand how shocking these discoveries are, but their antiquity proves that they are genuine.
The tablets found at the site, however, attest that our founder had not abandoned the cult of the enlightened. He simply saw it as two different reflections of the same divine power.
The entrance to the cave was protected by one of those giant creatures that the natives call a nardaig. These guardians usually protect sacred places and let no one enter without a fight. I had to kill this beast, which leads me to think that nobody had entered the cave for a very long time. The cavern we discovered is located in a very remote place. There's no island or village nearby. It contains some ruined dwellings, but clearly no one has lived there for a very long time. Fraudsters would inevitably have left traces of their passage, and we have not found any.
The relics could be authentic, Your Excellency, but we only have your word to convince us. The political and religious impact of these discoveries will be... And who is to say that this is not a plan to weaken us?
It seems that you only see the negative aspects of this discovery. But the reality is very different. By integrating some of the natives' beliefs, something no other nation has managed to achieve before.
What good is such a reproach if our nation has fallen into chaos?
Your Eminence, all of this is grotesque and dangerous.
The
The congregation is clearly trying to ridicule us. Even if these frescoes are real and old, who's to say they represent reality? This is surely the naive vision that the islanders had of our founder, nothing more. Our duty is to bury all this in order to preserve our nation from the heretical beliefs of the savages.
And you have already tried to do that. Brother Virgil, who worked for you, did not hesitate to attack us, and kill several of his colleagues for this purpose.
That's right. And he even tried to blame me to stop me from leading the expedition.
What kind of manipulations and extremes are you willing to go to hide the truth?
Brother Virgil was indeed a member of the Order, but he had obviously descended into madness. This is exactly the kind of effect that such revelations can have, and of which we must be wary.
That's enough, Domitius. An investigation will be launched, and if you were aware of these sabotages, you will answer for it.
If my people knew that the great sage they had long respected is the same man as your saint, and that your priests respected our culture as he did, they would be welcomed here as brothers.
And the Eden we wanted to build would be everywhere. You speak sense, Princess. Does anyone wish to add anything?
I understand your doubts about the future, which are inevitably caused by such a revelation. You hesitate just as St. Lucius did to tell us about the journey of his master. Yet in the end he revealed what he knew, and his words still guide Ptolemy today.
Thank you for your testimony. I will now retire to think about everything and make my decision. After careful consideration, I have decided that it is my duty to reveal your discoveries to the world. It will take years for our theologians opened by Saint Matthias.
Thank you, Your Eminence. I would be delighted to help with the study of these relics.
I don't doubt it, my dear. And I would like you to take me to see this cave. I look forward to worshipping at the place where our holy founder ended his days. As for you, Your Excellency, I thank you for the help you have given us. Your sincere insight has encouraged me to make this difficult decision.
It was my pleasure.
Let me also thank you, Your Excellency. Without you, we would still be in the shadows.
Hey, boys!
Hello, milady. You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. Desardet. Your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Thélème. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared. And I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need. We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, they may be able to give us some information.
Dur şimdi şurada bir tane daha var. Ne arayacağız burada? Kayıp notları ara. Şunlar değildir herhalde.
Good day. I am looking for several sailors. Some boats that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. but I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the mage inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Knots are up to.
And what do these mage inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the inquisitors roaming around the port.
Alandan çıktık.
Good day. I'm looking for two men, Nauts, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor. A nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment to... you can imagine. And well, he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that's where we should go. If we find inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
Arka tarafta mı?
We're approaching the tavern. If you hope to hear some secrets, maybe we should be a little more discreet.
Lan şuradan geçiver. Hah.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be spying on all comings and goings in the port. 2 Nauts were captured not long ago. You had to have seen something.
You are mistaken, my daughter. You've been misinformed.
One of my companions is an eminent member of the church. How will he react to your initiatives?
An eminent member? Really? You truly do not know with whom you are speaking. Your curiosity is going to cost you.
This Aloysius fled as soon as he could. He's not exactly courageous. Let's search these men. They may have some interesting documents.
Şerefsize bak.
So, they're keeping the Nauts in the prisons of the coin. Entering that place will not be an easy feat.
Nerede bu? Ha, şu arenaya da girek lan.
Good day.
Welcome.
I must be going.
Next
Vallahi.
time.
Üçüncü şey vardı, onu da tamamlayalım şurada. Ha, bu şerefsizler. Bu da bitti. Nasıl lan?
Ready to excite the crowd?
I need to get going.
Nasıl lan, dur. Oğlum kazandık ya.
Ready to excite the crowd?
Could you explain the rules?
Certainly. You know, each but once a challenge. Are you sure? Well,
I need to get going.
Ya nasıl ya? Oğlum 3. mücadeleyi kazan diyor. Kazanıyorum. Heh, kazandık.
and the public really appreciated it. Now that was a challenge well won.
Ne diyor? Ha, 4.
Perfect. As soon as you've grown to love their faces. You know their tactics. The
Dördüncüyü de kazandık.
I need to...
Hadi lan, öldürürsünüz. Bu da tamam. Sıradakine. Ya ulan bir iksir içirim bak. Bu da bitti.
And the public really appreciated it. Now that was a challenge well won.
Yok artık 5. de mi varmış?
Perfect. As As soon as you're ready, you can jump right. Incredible! Who would ever have believed that our excellence would have risen so high, so quickly?
Hadi öldürün. Bu da bitti. Oh 6. Ananı satayım bunlar. Kuru kafa çıktı ya lan. Oy. Oğlum bir şu peşimde koşturuyor şu aptal ya sabahtan beri. Ha? O ikisi de hepsi de ölmüş. Oo. Boss. Oha. Ya şunun kalkanını bir kıramadınız mı?
Fantastic! You are now a champion of the arena. I must say that this is the first time I've ever seen such a young team leader win the title. Allow me to give you this. The prize awarded to champion.
Neymiş o ödül?
Thank you. I need to get going.
Bitti. Ha, şuradaki görev. Nereden gideriz?
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon as you've made your choice.
Şurada.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
And if I gave you this so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while, but be discreet.
locked. Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification, before they can execute their plan. We should go and see this Domitius after all. What he will tell us may help us understand.
Üst katta var. Şimdi lan nerede bunlar? Heh. Ya hepsi şey. Burada görev bitmiş. Bizim ev nerede? Tam karşıda. Ya bu 42 metre diyor. Burada değil mi bence ya? Ya burada gösteriyor. Anasını satayım. Nerede bu? Yok. Şu görevi iptal et ya. Yan görevde kalmamış ha. Tilki öldüremedik be. Lan buradan da başka yere git diyor. Manyak mıdır bunlar? Lan zaten buradayız işte ya. Neresi yakın? En yakın burasıymış. Doğru mu? Şöyle gidelim. Oo, yeni alan. Neymiş burası da ya? Nereye? Şuraya.
Hello. My name is Desade. I am the legate of the merchant congregation. May I enter?
Good day, Legate de Sarde. No, this building is closed to Renaigse.
I am Shiora, daughter of Bladne, daughter of Meb. My mother, the Mal of the Red Spears, was a member of the council.
All here remember, and the Vorst Tirse. She was a courageous Mal, but you are not yet Mal in her stead, and you do not carry her seal. I am sorry, Siora. I cannot allow you to enter.
I beg your pardon. I did not know.
If I cannot enter, perhaps you could tell the elder of the council that I request an audience.
Glendon cannot speak with you, Legate. Times are difficult, and his time is precious. He only accepts to meet the members of the council or their rep.
One of them.
If you are a trusted friend of a council member, he will give you his seal, and we would know it. I will then be glad to allow you to enter. You would be the first Renaigse to obtain such. Wasting your time.
Çok güzel. Ne yapacağız şimdi? Tanışana kadar bekle diyor. İyi lan, bunlardan bayağısını tamamlamışız ha. Masa bölgesinde bir kamp kur. Ya kim uğraşacak şimdi onunla? Bekle diyor. Neyse, bekleyeceğiz. Kampa gideyim şuradan. Işınlanma nerede ya? Yukarıda mı kaldı? Ee? Bekle oğlum, bekle. Neyse, madem bizde Petrus'un atağında. Petrus kimdi lan? Petrus. Dur bakayım. Yoldaşlar nerede? Oscar. Petrus buymuş.
My dear
Sormayalım.
child, what can I do for you?
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what we found in those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Naughts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Teleme, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Naughts. We will need to speak with those on Teleme lands. And of course, seek out the Bishop Domitius.
I will see you later, Father.
Take.
Senin görevin neydi ya?
Desade, I'd like to discuss something with you.
Konuş bakalım.
My colleagues are only interested in the physiology of the islanders and consider everything else to be superstitions. However, if we want to understand how they are transforming, we need to take a look at their culture. The potions they drink, the dyes they use are surely the source of their physical changes.
Why not talk about it with Siora? It seems to me that she would be the best one to help you.
Siora is very suspicious of me. She will never betray the secrets of the Donegarda. But I was told about a place of ritual called Kurganau, decorated with carvings and offerings. By studying them, I hope to better understand what is possibly the greatest mystery of this century. But they call it a dangerous place and I cannot go alone. Will you accompany me?
Very well. Understanding these transformations will surely be useful.
Thank you, Desade. I knew I could count on you. Let's go.
Hadi gidelim. Başka var mı görev olan? Yok gibi. Kurtta da yok. Tamam. Önce şunu yapalım hemen. Şu lavuk muymuş o?
What do you want from me, my daughter?
Lady de Sardet, emissary of the congregation.
Ah, the congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my daughter. And of course the pagan Nauts would be among them. They are very secretive, and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malachor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the blood plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in the stockhouses in the port.
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
Yok. Ne yapıyoruz? Şuralara gidiyoruz.
Good day, de Sardet. How can I help you?
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nauts.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance, and sees evil wherever he gazes.
That bishop is not made of milk and kindness, but his questions are intriguing. He suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malachor, because you never fall prey to it.
Responsible for the Malachor? And how?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very similar to that of the natives?
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies of a lunatic. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need. The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Naut's secrets. But the documents at the Harbour Master's office may teach us something new. If we can stay discreet.
Nerede lan bu? Buradaymış işte. Girsene bak. Çekelim be. Lan girdik buraya da çık. Ulan buradaymış ya bu. Ee. Buradaymış.
This note speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way, we'll know exactly what the Naughts are hiding from us.
Nereden çıkacağız lan? Ha. Şimdi neresi? Şurası. Şurada bir kaydedeyim de bir yarım saat işim var.